Get it down.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Oh, you like this body? Are you kissing me?
Please send help.
Welcome to the Kyle Long Show, with your host Kyle Long and his Halloween beau, Paul Swan. On today's show, everything was bigger in Texas, especially the rain delays. Ooh, NASCAR, it's Halloween. The Dark Knight joins the show, and the boys do three things three times. And now, the trick and the treat, Kyle Long and Paul Swan.
I've been sitting here all week waiting to talk to Paul about what happened in Texas.
He's a caged bear.
And I'm excited about it, and Paul is too. Paul, how many inches of precipitation? You can answer that after this. Number two, how the hell are you?
I am fantastic. I am elated to be home. It's been a while. I feel like I was in Texas for months, years, eternity.
We're happy that you guys got the race in. A lot of stuff to unpack. But first,
time for the time machine. Let's take a trip back for an immediate reaction. Here's Paul on Texas.
Back from Texas. As you can see, we were there for a while. I lost track of time after the years spent there. Wasn't too kind to my face. Put on a few years. That 42-43 wreck.
And the 42 slides, tags the 43. Bubba Wallace back into traffic, and the outside wall caution comes out.
I could not believe that. You sit around that long and then to go out and wreck in the first 3 laps. Miserable. Whew. The finish, old KFB, your boy, finally got it done, finally got that dub. Going up against his teammate Truex, who needed that win to get to the final round. Interesting stuff. Looking forward to hearing what you think.
yeah, I can't even relate to that. You're waiting around for, 48, 72,000 hours, and then you go out there and you get taken out like that. 2 cars, wrong place, wrong time. I saw it from Denny's onboard. It was pretty crazy to watch. And then if I'm Bubba, I'm just thinking, man, shit just keeps happening to me. And you can see some of his tweets even. He just said, LOL, LOL. It's indicative of how the race went for him. He's waiting around all week, and then he comes out and this happens. It's out of his hands. It was unfortunate. Also, did you see the 42's front end? That was crazy.
Dude, so they were in the pit stall ahead of us. Obviously, when they come down pit road all busted up like that, they drive through pit stalls, leaking oil everywhere. It looks like a dude's helmet after he face plants into the grass. Like
There's like earth in it.
Everywhere, bro. Every little crevice. Like I've not seen a car that busted up before like that. It was nasty and gnarly.
Martin Truex Jr. is looking for a spot, solidifying himself in the Final Four. Kyle Busch looking for his first win, maintaining that winning streak. He's got 16 years in a row where he's got wins now, got the dub. But do you let your teammate win? Hell no. Kyle Busch is like, I'm not letting Martin Truex Jr. by.
I think we know old KFB. He's not going to let anybody win if he's got a chance to win. Even with what's on the line, Truex making the final round of the playoffs. He basically needs a win to get in. That was a great shot for him, but I'm glad KB's that way, man. Not letting him get that dub, because that's the kind of mentality he has.
And now, the boys do 3 things 3 times.
Drinking coffee from 3 cups.
Rain delay, no problem. Overhead press, some curls. These are the Paul Swan special. I'm wearing the Wolfpack shirt. The fly, because you gotta be able to fly.
Suck it! Bumps! Not a Saki bomb.
Now it's time for the penalties of the week.
My biggest gaffe penalty of the week was the Chicago Bears offense forgetting to board the plane to go to LAX and play against the Rams. They got embarrassed on Monday night. It was tough to watch. I picked them on Sunday morning in the pregame show.
Absolutely destroyed. What an embarrassment, guys. They need to get Kyle Long 75 back out on the field.
Oh, you tell me.
They need something out there. I mean, 5-1.
Brutal.
commercials. Everybody's loving them, and then they just.
Here's the deal, though, Paul. I'll break it down into simple football here. It's not X's and O's. People are blaming Matt Nagy. It's not X's and O's. It's Johnnies and Joes. Right now, they got the wrong Johnnies, the wrong Joes, and they're trying to block Aaron Donald, who everybody knows, and that just happens to rhyme.
Right, that was great, man. You're making rhymes, making lullabies. I know you could block him, though.
Ooh, maybe with some help. I'd need a large fishing net and about 5 of my homies.
Yeah, my penalty of the week, the rain. Absolutely the rain. I mean, being stuck out there 4 days.
Mother Nature.
Mother Nature, she's a cruel woman sometimes. Having no clothes, no underwear, no nothing. It was treacherous.
She's a cruel woman with no clothes,
She's a cruel woman. I had no clothes. I had no underwear. I don't know what she's wearing. I don't know if she's even wearing anything. But yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Mother Nature is al natural, and she likes to pour down on Texas.
We welcome Bruce Wayne, the Caped Crusader, the Dark Knight, Gotham's God, Batman.
I am the Batman.
Oh wow! And where you been? I've seen a lot of your movies.
Been fighting crime, obviously.
I got to ask you, Batman, while I have you here, this is a NASCAR show. We like to talk about cars, fast cars. What kind of horses you got in that Batmobile?
I've heard about you. I know who you are. I've seen your iRacing skills. You wouldn't be able to handle the Batmobile.
That'd be really interesting. Have you ever been iRacing, Batman? You ever heard of a simulator?
I fight real crime and drive real vehicles.
You remind me of somebody that I know, Batman, and it's the funniest thing. I can't put my finger on it. But, I think your mask, it's got a little crooked on the horns. You kind of look like...
Oh, no. It's technical difficulty. It's okay.
And you seem to be borrowing my buddy Paul Swan's apartment for this interview.
Paul's a dear friend of mine. He's an amazing man, a badass guy. The coolest person in the world.
I agree. Paul's a great guy, and I'm sure he'll have no problem with a superhero. Although you're not really a superhero, you have no superpowers. You're just really rich, Batman.
I'll get you, tough guy. I'll find you.
Well, we're getting a little aggressive over here. I think we might need to call real law enforcement. So, growing up, did you like any NASCAR champions?
I love Dale Earnhardt. Drove that black car. Looked like my Batmobile.
Who are you looking for in the championship 4 to really take the reins?
Denny Hamlin has always been a favorite. He's always been doing really good the past few years. I know he's got to make it first, but I think it's going to be him. He's got a great shot.
There you have it, folks. Batman, a Denny Hamlin fan, grew up a Dale Earnhardt fan, and he's here robbing Paul Swan, I'm assuming, and hopefully Paul stays safe. Batman, thanks for joining the Kyle Long Show, and I hope you find the guy that stole the rest of your outfit.
I'm going to find him, and I appreciate you having me on, Kyle.
Ooh, NASCAR. It's Halloween.
Oh, my gosh, Paul, it's so good to see you back in here. You left for the bathroom. You're never going to believe who was in here. I was just talking to him. Batman was sitting where you're sitting right now. Yeah.
Are you kissing me?
No, I'm not kissing. I'm not kissing you. I'm not kidding you. I'm not joshing you. Batman just interviewed him, which leads me to a few questions for you. What's your favorite costume you've ever dressed up as? It is spooky season. Halloween's right around the corner.
Spooktacular season is indeed here. And by far, best costume was last year. I was the Catman from Kiss, knocking off pit stops, banging and slanging tires, running around. It was wild.
The video, which I've seen, and I'm glad the viewers and listeners get to see it now, but this is an incredible video. It looks choreographed to perfection. It's almost like you guys are professionals dressed as somebody else. That's exactly what it is. Spooky season, gotta love it. I remember we used to get dressed up during baseball practice, and it was not one costume I'm thinking of, but just the entire baseball team out there. And there's a fairy in left field. There's a tooth playing first base. There's a wizard on the mound. I just love this time of the year, and it's important that although everything's going on around us, we still get to dress up and be kind of goofy and not really know what the hell's going on or why we're doing it. But Paul, what are your plans for Halloween, although everything's a little weird right now during Spooktober?
Third annual Spooktacular Pit Stop competition will be back, and we will fight on. It was supposed to be yesterday, but obviously with the rain in Texas, kind of F that plan up. But stay tuned for some pretty good costumes coming up, especially mine.
All right, so we've asked our viewers what we should dress up as, and you can go ahead and check it out on our YouTube community page.
All right, from Wash Gaming 290, we got Buzz Lightyear and Woody. I like that. I actually love that idea.
Who would be Buzz? Who would be Woody?
I'm going to say you're Buzz because Buzz looks bald, under
Well,
that.
he's got that little cover on, which helps.
Right. I'm thinking.
I like that one. I support that one. Justin Murphy says, Paul, a mass murderer who has a knife and a white T-shirt covered in ketchup and wears a hockey mask. I can totally see that. Kyle, a werewolf. Thank you very much, Justin Murphy. I really think I am kind of part werewolf.
Yeah, definitely. You're a big, grungy, wild-looking man. I think that's good. And, some would say I like to wear masks, I guess.
Susan Daniels, Kyle, you should dress up like the yellow M&M. If you send me enough yellow M&Ms, I might start looking like a yellow M&M.
That's another bald joke, I feel like. Here we go.
That's messed up.
From Lauren81. Paul can be a princess and Kyle can be a prince. Why am I the princess? I don't know. I don't know why I'm the princess, but
hey, those are some great suggestions. And we've seen some pretty awesome Halloween costumes from our NASCAR drivers throughout the years. We've made a quick montage. Take a look here.
Open your books to chapter 2. It's time for On This Day in History. On this day, Smoke and Jimmy both won at Martinsville 5 years apart. This was Smoke's last win at Martinsville. Will they be Jimmy's?
couple notes right there. Those are some big-time names. It's a big-time track. Does Jimmy Johnson have any more magic up those sleeves, Kyle?
Martinsville is a tough spot. Tough place to race. These short tracks are just elbow to elbow, door to door. I think if anybody's cut out for it to get another dub, it's Jimmy Johnson. I'm not picking him to win, but I will say I'm going to see him in the fight for the dub at Martinsville.
Well, it'd be fun to watch old Tony Stewart and Jimmy Johnson battle on this track, huh?
Tony Stewart, man, I really wish I could spend time with Tony Stewart. He seems like a real badass dude. Got a lot going on. Jimmy Johnson, also a badass dude with a lot going on. Both enjoyed winning a lot. Both enjoyed Martinsville wins a lot. All right, Paul, a lot of stuff we're going to be taking a look at this weekend on the track, off the track. I think we're going to be looking at you on Motor Trend. RCR and the rest of your crew are featured. Tell me about this.
Yeah, so a little behind-the-scenes action you're going to see of Austin, RCR, our crew section with old Swanee down in the pits.
I'm glad you said mic'd up, because that's exactly what it reminds me of, like Hard Knocks, like cameras in the training room, in the locker room. This is cool stuff. I'm looking forward to checking it out this weekend.
Hopefully I get some good one-liners in there.
Tell the world how they can watch you guys this weekend.
Make sure you tune in this Saturday to the premiere of the 7-episode Motor Trend series featuring NASCAR, us, a lot of cool stuff. All the information's down low. And now this.
Hot diggity dog. It's Martinsville, and drivers need to catch up.
Yeah, it's Martinsville. Which drivers need to find a final gear here? Who needs to stack it together? Who's desperate for an opportunity this weekend?
Yeah, I got to pick Chase Elliott this weekend to win. I think he knows this track well. He's been successful at it. I think he's ready to win at it. And that would put my final four at being Joey Logano, obviously. I think Kevin Harvick, Chase Elliott, and Denny Hamlin.
I am in full agreement with you on your final four, but I do have one thing. I want to think that Denny Hamlin's going to come forward and get the dub this Sunday. Paul, as always, thank you for your analysis, your predictions, your many friends that are hanging out in your apartment. Batman joined us today. That was a lot of fun. Make sure you guys tune in next Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. For Paul Swan, I'm Kyle Long. Thank you guys very much. Peace.
That's our show. To all of our ghouls and goblins, Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out past episodes and other scary ass videos. Till then, we're your garlic and howl at the moon. Sweet dreams.
Hey, bud. You're just gonna look me in my soul and tell me everything's all right. Batman, you're killing me.
I am the Batman.
The Batman.
My God, it's Billy Paul! He's Batman!
Still looking great.
Hey, thanks. Hey, thanks, bud.
Still looking handsome. I missed you, man. Back to our regularly scheduled broadcast.